Yeah.
Uh-huh. I hit both of my group chats.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you told and good. Jimmy, you're good?
I'm good, dude.
All right. Everything's happy. We're all good. All right, guys. Like 3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
No, it's still 2. We already did 2.
1.
We already did 2.
3,
I can't do 3, 2, 1
2,
again. Oh my goodness.
1.
It's a bad start. It's a bad start. Let's try it again.
All right, 3.
Count me down, count me down.
Count me
Dude,
down.
on 3.
Why don't we do 1, 2, 3 instead?
Okay. All right, ready?
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the TikTok and Arc Raiders podcast.
There it is.
Already hitting us with the theme music is
Ooh.
our good friend Matthew Majot, aka Saint Jimmy.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you,
Thanks for
buddy.
being on, dude. We're gonna do another episode of Friendly. This is episode 8 of the TikTok and Arc Raiders podcast. Above me, as always, is my lovely co-host DJ Oros. Look at him go! Just came back from the Penguins game.
Brought us a loss. Feels bad, but we got a point out of it. It was fun. It was okay. We had a great time. That's all that matters.
Oh, OT.
Overtime shootout. Yeah.
Ooh, love
Yeah.
that. Love that. As always, it's Coda, IITZCODA. Thanks for popping in, everybody. We're excited to do this. This is a little later than we usually do. So it's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So we'll try to be done by 2 a.m.
With how our outline looks, we might be cooking till 2. We are recording on Tuesday, January 13th. If you are just tuning in. Anyway, got some fun stuff to cover today. Jimmy's going to hop in with us, and we're going to go over patch notes today. Some really nice nerfs. Really nice changes to the game.
Right.
Shortest patch notes to date.
We're going to go over some dev team comments and updates. They've been a little vocal in the press this week, which is great for us and just great for the community in general. Cheaters have started to get banned. Everybody's back from break. No more holidays. The work is now. We're back. We've arrived. And last but not least, we will be going over Expedition and Quest rework ideas. We've been talking about it a lot when we're gaming late at night, so we're going to bring it into the podcast too. So let's get right into it. Gentlemen, Dave, you were just at the Pens game tonight, but what else is new? How are we feeling? You sound like a little sickly boy.
I have the illness. I've got the man flu. It hurts. It hurts worse than everything else in the world. It's awful, and it's worse for me than other people for sure. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. I sound horrible, at least I think. But my mic is closer to my mouth, so maybe I sound better, but also worse at the same time. So maybe next week we'll be sounding good. I love it.
Low key, I kind of like your raspy voice too.
Oh,
It's got some character.
I call it the sexy voice, you know. Other side note, we talked about buying a GPU last podcast. Best Buy was like, nope, we don't have those anymore.
Sad.
They said we don't want to sell you that because we might be able to increase the price next month. So they canceled that one. I'm joining the 5070 Ti with Coda here. That'll be here Friday. So then we're gonna start building, and hopefully podcast can look a little bit better and upload, download, and run smoother instead of being on my my 4-year-old laptop. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. I'm not gonna be a PC gamer. I'm just gonna use it for, like RuneScape or something. But
okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Unbelievable.
I'll join the dark side. I'm excited. The Sith is calling. So
that's right.
We're happy to have you on the 5070 Ti family, and I'm sure your wallet is happy to be in the 5070 Ti family as well.
I guess so.
I didn't really give him a true introduction because we kind of popped him on here last minute, but it's one of my best friends of all time, the young Matthew Majot. This man was my best man at my wedding. We went on 5-6 national tours together. Slept butt to butt quite a few times,
right,
be it a Motel 6 or in the back of the van or on some stranger's floor. So happy to have you on, my man. Thanks for joining up.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. This is cool.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's a
Give the
good
people
one.
a little background. Let them know what's up, because you've lived two dual lives in my humble opinion. You were one thing and now you're something different. So let's lean
I
into
was
who
one
you are
thing.
now. What's going on in your life?
Shoot, dude. Now I'm a dad of 2. I have a little girl that's new. I have a little boy that's not so new. He's 4. Yep. They're the best of the best. They're the best. Love them. And take up all my time. She's been pooping on me just all the time lately. That's been my thing. Yep, she's been pooping a lot. Yep, lots of blowouts, crazy blowouts.
Yeah. Okay. Enjoyable. Very
Yep,
enjoyable.
she's talking like crazy. Not real words, but she says things. I'm not sure what she's saying, but she's trying to say something.
Friendly.
Friendly.
Definitely.
Don't shoot.
First words.
Yeah.
Don't shoot. Don't
Don't
shoot.
shoot. Don't shoot.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
No, come on. She's a shoot on sight. Please.
Yeah, especially if you're getting pooped
If
on.
she's your,
Come
no
on.
doubt, no doubt.
Come on.
All right.
Finn is a friendly.
Give us a Finn's friendly. He's friendly.
Yeah, Finn's friendly. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Finn's in Dave's lobbies.
Yes, we love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to have one and the other for sure. The juxtaposition,
right.
the duality of children. You really sold the parenting thing with your child pooping on you at all times. I can't wait.
Dude, it's
I'm
the
so
best.
ecstatic.
You don't even care about it eventually. You just get poop on, you're like, bah, whatever.
It's the best.
Crazy. What a sales pitch, my lord.
Yeah. But that pretty much consumes my life, that and the corporate world, work. But, apart from that, spend my evenings topside.
Yeah,
right?
man. With how busy you are as a human being, I give you mad props. You pull up around 10 o'clock and you'll stay up forever. You'll be on till 2, 3.
Sometimes I'll
grinding.
pass right out, bro.
This man fell asleep
the
the other night.
Mid-gaming.
Mid-raid.
No. We weren't playing. We had just hopped off of Arc.
Yeah, we had chilled it back a bit.
And we were playing Enshrouded.
Can you imagine though, like at the extract and like it's like, hey, St. Jimmy, get in here, bud. What's going on? You can't even move people in Arc Raiders. You'd be stuck there, bud.
That the snap hooked me in.
Dude, we thought he was just being quiet, and then all of a sudden we heard.
Was I snoring, bro?
Yeah, that's how we knew you were actually asleep.
Crazy,
yeah.
That's wild. Sorry about that.
You woke up, you were chanting about it. You're like, well, Maddie fell asleep. He's gonna go to bed.
Bro, I had exhausted myself on all the raids. It's spent the last of my energy.
Oh, that was a rough night too on the raids. That was like the first night I've ever played this game that we didn't hit like one big come up. It was just all bad. Lost a lot of kids.
I will say all the parents that can make it happen and play games late at night. It's impressive. I'm in awe of how it happens because it doesn't seem possible, and yet we have Matt. I know you're on, and we got our buddy Tapito who's on, and our other good buddy Mickey Hinge from the UK, and it's just it's crazy to see, and it's the commitment, right, to spend some time with friends and keep it going, because that's why I do it, and it's hopefully if I have a little one, I'm able to do the same. So
that's
right. Yeah, you will. You'll find time for sure.
Explain that, Maddie. What is it? Is that because that's like your time? Do you find extra energy because it's like your way to actually be just you for a minute?
For sure, yeah. You're like on auto for a lot of the stuff you're doing during the day, right? You're like, I'm selling software. I'm got poop on me. I'm changing diapers. I'm running to the daycare. I'm doing this. I'm doing the dishes, whatever. But when I'm raiding, it's
just alive
for me, dude. Yeah, for real though. That time's for me. Like time like with my wife, obviously.
Sure.
That time's for me as well. But yeah, this is just like I can unplug and be in it and just like totally be like, it's dude, it's just like music. You unplug and plug in to something else that you have to be in if you're really in it, right? If you really want to get the goop and leave, then you're gonna have to, right? You're gonna have to play and be in it and unplug from what you're doing out there and plug in here. It's good stuff.
Well said, young man. That's well said. Yeah, it's one of the best escapes, especially to be able to hang out with the boys virtually.
Yeah, right.
It's not so easy for us to all get together nowadays. Dave and I live 15 minutes away from each other, and we see each other in person like once every 3 months. So it's just a great way to be with the boys for sure. Well said,
Yeah,
Mikey.
definitely. Yep.
All right.
I would say that about our creators coming back around though, like because we were gaming a bit before it, right? But Arc kind of made some camaraderie to it as well, too, right?
Totally.
You want
Arc's
to be
pulled
better at it.
everybody in, and like people are down to grind long sessions, and
Yeah, totally, dude.
everybody's still got interest in it. It's just the game is just great. It's just great. Speaking of the game, let's hop into the patch notes. Prior to these patch notes, it was a miserable week topside. I'll tell you what, I hopped on open mic every time I died to a trigger nade and let everybody know that they were the most talented in the game. Insane amounts of talent.
That's extremely nice of you to let them know that they were doing a great job at what they were doing. So that's awesome. That's really, really nice. It's almost like a friendly lobby.
That's my hot chat or my hot mic go-to is just being incredibly sarcastic, and there's a lot of people that don't understand it. They're like, "Oh, thanks, man."
It's big compliments. What do you mean? I thought you were being incredibly polite to them.
Sincere, right? Yeah. I mean, what are you talking about?
Insanely sincere. Best in the game. Wow, you press left mouse button and you press right mouse button, and wow, you got me.
It sounded like a compliment. You told them they didn't even need to use guns.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, you had to use them back too, right? Like we were running around with trigger nades as well.
Oh yeah,
but it just
I use trigger nades.
That whole gameplay loop when you're running, a $90,000, $120,000 kit, whatever the heck you're bringing in.
Yeah.
That whole gameplay loop of just yeeting trigger nades at each other is just that got old and stale really fast. So today they've patched the trigger nade. Got a applause in the chat. Trigger nade got concentrated damage closer to the center of the explosion, so less splash damage. If you are further away from where the trigger nade lands, you receive less damage. And then also, importantly, the delay for detonation increased from 0.7 seconds to 1.5 seconds. I did rate a lot tonight. The trigger nade is still very viable. It's still good. It still hits like a truck if you hit direct impact, but it's not as broken as it was. You can't just throw the thing and insta blow it up midair. The delay is nice. The concentrated damage is great. Like if you have the time to react, if you're quick enough to react, you're not gonna lose 170 health or whatever it was. So yeah, big nerf there.
Yeah, I think the delay was the biggest, right? Because you could just it adds a lot to the play of it, because now I can get away and I can do something. I can come back and make a play at it. 100%. I'm not just immediately dying in the back like this every time.
Well played, sir. No, it is really nice. You can dodge away from it. Still very viable. So they did a nice job of finding that happy medium where I still think it's really strong. I mean, I'm still bringing them in over any other grenade right now. I think Heavy Fuse, Snap Blast might have their moment a little bit more, but that's good. So there's options now. On top of that, a nice little kettle nerf. They reduced rate of fire from 600 to 450, which is good. So that even if you are macroing that gun, cheater. I need to clarify that too. Last week, I think I said something about macroing and didn't straight up say that people were cheating. If you use macros, you're a cheater and you're scum, and none of us like you. Get better at the game. But this will help that. So from 600 to 450 is decent. If you can click 10 clicks a second, like some of the best can, I play on a tiny mouse, so I definitely can't be hitting that rate of fire, but the gun's still viable. So they did a nice job of finding middle ground here as well.
So that's the only gun that I can shoot people with. That's not going to affect me, you think? Like when we do PvP, that's the only time I kill people. And now I'm worried that we're going to go in there and I'm in danger. I've never even thrown a trigger nade. I didn't know they existed. Like you guys are telling me all this information. I've never used one, and now I'm in danger. So now I guess I'm in less danger. But I needed the extra kettle assist. I'm not smart enough to figure out macros.
I'll tell you what, dude, if you're clicking because you don't even play flipped on controller, right? You shoot with R2 and L2.
Yeah, but I do have the hair triggers with the, I don't have the mouse click, but I have the hair triggers. So it's still there.
Still, if you were able to hit that 10 times, like,
okay. All right.
Holy, you're the GOAT.
All right. So I won't see a difference.
You probably won't feel it. I didn't really feel it because I cannot, like, my rate of fire not that insane yet. So I don't feel it. I think it feels a little more consistent, if anything, which is nice.
Okay, cool.
Also, new cosmetic today. How we feeling about the Abyss cosmetic set? You guys check it out. You see it?
Oh yeah,
I
it's
saw it.
ugly.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it's not great. It's for going into battle, right? It's huge.
It's massive.
It's huge.
I will say I think it gave me a little bit of a Fallout vibe on it. Without the helmet on, but I think they could have added a little bit more blue and yellow. Like we got a Fallout show going on right now. It's killing it. You could have hinted a little bit more and get a few extra sales. Guys, I'm trying to help you at Embark, okay? I think we could really capitalize on the store and on we'll talk about that later. But I just think we could do more. Yeah, guys, come on. Let's work on this a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's a very bulky skin. It gives me Helldivers vibes. It looks like a very Helldiver skin to me.
True.
But I pulled up earlier. I was playing with my buddy Aaron, and I was like, I hate this skin. I think it's terrible. And he was like,
he's immediately money on it.
Great, I'm purchasing it. He put it on immediately.
That's why he bought it. You'll love to see it.
But I'm as a gamer, I like sleek skins. I like things that make you a little slimmer and a little smaller.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're like that with like I am. Where you're like a sleeker, slimmer skin. But I tell you though, I've been knocked out by I get knocked out by a lot of bulkier skins.
For sure.
Yeah. A football outfit. I've been getting wrecked by it lately.
Yeah, football's low key a sweat skin, no doubt. I agree with that. And then last but not least on the patch notes here, two more things. The keycard exploit was fixed. I don't know if we ever went over this on the pod, but there was a time where you could exploit using your keycard and retain that keycard and then bring it in on another raid. They did fix that. They patched that. So the second you use your keycard, you can no longer take it home with you. The keycard is gone as it was intended to be. And last but not least, Stella Night Raid got a little lighting fix. Lighting in certain areas. Exactly. They lowered it. So they said their intent was to incentivize flashlight usage and listening as well.
Okay. Well, I have a big thing to say about that.
I'm ready.
The night raids already scare me, and I don't like the dark anyway. So they're making it even darker than it was before. It's not gonna happen.
He who never
guys.
goes to Stella will never ever go to Stella.
Never going back.
Cast a few more shadows.
You put more shredders in there, and they're more dangerous, and then you're making it darker. Oh, okay.
We're going there right after this.
Yeah, well, you're hopping in Stella with us all night tonight, Dave. You have no other option.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know about you guys, but hear me out. Like, there's times that there's Stella day raids that are darker than Stella night raids. I don't know what's going on there, but that's still happening.
Dude, that's 100%, right? And you'll come in and be like, is this a night raid? And it's not at all. I don't know what's going on.
It's true. It's literally darker than the night raids were. Maybe not now, but those day raids that are dark are crazy. It's a little,
because I think you snuck some in there when I wasn't paying attention. You're like, oh, let's just do a quick Stella without him knowing. And I went in, I was like, is this a night raid? You're like, no, we're taking it easy on you. But it's just dark now. It's nighttime, but it's not a night raid. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens tonight. Let's go team.
Yeah, we're going in, man.
Do
you ever do like the electromagnetic storms and stuff, Dave?
I typically
do any of that crazy stuff.
I typically don't. I'll go in for like the harvester stuff and just like play around in those, but not like the like map conditions, like even the snow. And I don't think we got into it last week, but once the like I was done with my flickering flame, I had no intention on going back to the snow ever. I'm like, well, this is I'll get enough loot elsewhere. I'll be okay. But
yeah.
I would like it to feel like I'm getting more. And again, I could be wrong. I'm very I don't want to say ignorant to them, but I don't feel like I get that much more loot than going into just normal raids. And maybe I'm wrong on that.
The loot. No, I don't. I think the loot's crazy. I think it's all over the place. I've gotten crazy good loot in a normal day raid, right? And I've gotten at the same spot. I've gotten nothing on a night raid.
Yeah. I think it feels like randomized to the point where like if you don't consistently run night raids, you're not gonna like if you go in on one bunk night raid, you're just like, why would I do that, right? Like I'm just gonna day raid this out, have the ability to hatch key, and come home with the same amount of loot. I would love to see the behind the scenes of that and how they are delineating what loot goes into what raid and how that plays out. Because I think that's a general consensus, right? Like everybody's like, I don't really see a massive uptick in better loot in night raids.
I think there should
Yeah.
be a much bigger, incentivization if it is going to be that much harder and it is more PvP focused. And if it's harder content, I want better loot from it, right?
I agree, dude.
I think we've said that always.
It would incentivize us to run more night raids because I love doing them, but right now it's almost unjustifiable to just be like, let's night raid this out. The only thing I think about night raids that is nice is you do get a lot of people bringing in heavier kits. So that means if you win your PvP engagements, there's a good chance but that's not map loot based. That's just the player base has decided that that is a place in which you're bringing in bigger kits.
Heavy stuff. Yeah, right. Yeah, man, night raids. I don't see the value. I agree, and especially for keys, right? There's like, that's the craziest. If you're rushing to get to a room, it's going to be a crazy fight, and for an arpeggio. Right.
The gun case has an arpeggio. Dave and I talked about this previously, Matty. Let me get your thoughts on it. But we said maybe something like on a night raid, you get 2 guaranteed golds in a purple room, or like a 2 guaranteed purples in a green room.
That would be great. Yeah.
They're not going to tell you what those might be, but just to say, hey, there will be 2 gold items in this room somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. I think that would be good. But maybe just for the you're saying just for purples.
Yeah, so you go into a night raid, you have a purple key, you go to that room, you're guaranteed, let's say even just one, you're guaranteed 1 gold item will always spawn in that room. No telling what that gold item is, but you will get, kinetic converter, whatever.
I think that's good. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah.
And I think that would increase the PvP on it, right? Like if you go in and you're like, okay, well, I know that they're going to get some stuff, then let's have that fight. And, a little bit more engagement for that, for the people who want the PvP aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And it could even be like, 100% gold for purple and like 40% blue, 10% green, right? Like, because that what makes it, like if you get 10% chance of getting a gold and a green, it's still worth,
Right. Absolutely.
That'd be good.
Point.
Totally. No, I like it.
I think just little changes like that would re-incentivize the PvP centric community to stick on night raids and really have a reason to be in there and to fight for those rooms, because those are sometimes some of the best engagements.
They're figuring stuff out. I maybe you guys have talked about this, but I feel like after the one patch, like almost the blueprints were like broken. I know they were broken for a minute, right? And they had to like rein them back, but they're still kind of, at least on Stella, they're definitely busted still.
It's an affiliate. It's an affiliate on every raid, man.
Dude, you can run through Stella and just get,
gas
5,
mine,
6, 7
pulse
blueprints.
mine,
Explosive
mine, trailblazer.
Yeah. So
I'll say when they were broken, when they were super broken, we have a buddy of ours, Cletus. He would play a game. He would play Destiny with us a lot. And for whatever reason, that man just got all the good gear, all the exotics, anytime he went in, he's like, oh, look, I got an exotic. And it's just laying on the ground. Nothing like special. So he just started playing whenever they were all broken. He goes, yeah, I went in and I got 5 blueprints. Is this game even that hard? I'm like, it's not how it's supposed to be. Like, dude, he thinks it's his luck. And I'm,
Of course.
Yeah, the Cletus Momitas.
Cletus Momitas luck. We gotta get him on the pod. What a character!
That'd be chaotic.
All right. Speaking of PvP engagements on night raids, let's get into Patrick. I butchered his name last week too. I'm very sorry. Patrick Soderlund.
You had a lot more O's.
The CEO of Embark.
Soderlund. I thought we were going to Soderlund, like with a bunch of O's in the. No.
He has the. I don't know what it's called above the O, but there is a mark above the O. Right. We'll go with Patrick Soderlund. There it is. Anyway, he talked to GamesBeat, a gentleman named Dean Takashi. I listened to the whole interview earlier today. It was actually really cool because they played through it. Well, I did meal prep earlier today, and I just listened to the whole thing. It was about an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. Maybe a little longer, but it was really cool because they were in game while doing an interview. So, I don't know exactly when they recorded it. I should know that, but I do not. But I think the major takeaway and the thing that's been making its rounds on social media is that I'll just read exactly what he said here. The game is stronger when player combat is a potential hazard rather than an inevitability. One of the beauties of the game is the fact that we don't have those PvP leaderboards and it's not competitive. We don't necessarily want to foster that kind of gameplay. The game isn't about shooting other players. You can absolutely do that if you want to, but the ethos of the game has never been to just go in and shoot players. Where do we sit on that, gentlemen? Because that's quite a statement from the CEO, and that's, yeah. Give me your thoughts. Hit me with them.
I mean, I love that. That sounds like exactly how I want the game to be. I think of people as just Ark that are better at the game. I want there to be that tension. I'm a big fan of it. I'm friendly for the most part, but I don't mind the combat. Like if I get shot at, I love the fight. If we go in, we have the mindset we're going to be the bad guys in this one, and we're going to go in and cause some ruckus for sure. Because I think it's great to have that. I do like that it's not. I'm happy there's no KD in each at the end of each round, and I like being able to see that. Oh, I got 500 experience from knocking out a raider, but I'm happy that it's not showing like, oh well, in this match, this one guy got 25 kills and had one death at the end or no deaths, and I enjoy that. I like that. I think it just adds again. I mean, I know it's what they're looking for, but the uneasiness to go through the rounds, and I'm a big fan. I'm glad that's how they sit.
Yeah, Matthew.
Yeah, I actually agree 100%. I come from the DayZ world.
Ooh, I
and
love DayZ.
Yeah, I love DayZ too, dude. I feel like Ark is. I've said to somebody, maybe I don't know. I said it feels like DayZ compacted into a 30-minute session, right? But DayZ is like I'm going to spend 6 hours getting my build together. Kind
Finding
of
my
creeping
friends
from
on the
town to
beach.
town. Yeah, finding my friends on a beach, like staying in the shadows for that one fight where I'm going to lose in a second. The screen will be black and I'll be back on the beach. But, I think I live in that world where it's like, I don't necessarily, when I'm playing just by myself, I don't go in like everybody I see, but it's like, I am going to shoot because here's the thing. I got to go home. I got to make it home. Okay. I have to go home and I don't trust you. And so I think I have to kill you out here on the top side, bud, to go home because I got to go home. I have to go home. I have to extract, buddy. I don't know if you do too, but I have to. So I have to kill you.
You have
Okay?
family back there.
I got a family, man. I have to go home,
You
buddy.
got those trinkets.
And I'm going to take your stuff.
Family IRL and Speranza.
Yep. And I'm going to take all your stuff, bud. At least the good stuff. At least what I can fit, as much as I can fit.
I think those are.
Yeah, I'm definitely killing sight.
Those are both really good takes. I'm gonna just hop in there and say I too agree. I think unfortunately the easiest thing and the best thing for big streamers to stream, the thing that like gets the most engagement is constant PvP. But I completely agree with Patrick that does not feel like the ethos of the game. There's so much more to it, and I've even found myself not intentionally not going on like queen runs or like bigger Ark hunting runs just because the lobbies that I'm in, like that, you're talking your 5 or 6 PvP engagements minimum if you're doing something like that. Like there's no way anybody in that lobby is letting you get away with it for free. So, I tend to go on in the other direction and say like if the matriarch's running, let's put a kit together and let's hunt down the people that are hunting the matriarch, right? Like that's the easier way to get that loot. So, I don't know, man. Like the PvP, I don't do that very often, but that is like it's all risk reward for me. I talk about this week in and week out, but it's risk reward, right? Like why would I be the one that goes into the matriarch event and brings in a 140k kit just to get PvP'd by somebody else? Like it's hard for me to wrap my mind around doing that when I know I'm gonna outshoot most people, so I'm gonna shoot the people that are doing the matriarch event. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I would love to do more. I think that's a long-winded way of saying I would love to do way more of the PvE things in this game, but risk reward in my brain does not allow me to say like, hey man, let's go throw away $140,000 kit doing the matriarch.
Well, but I think the way you're saying that though is like we need people like you in the game because it adds that tension. It adds that chaos factor that like you want that, right? Like you're going in and doing these raids. I don't want to just shoot it just to quit. I want to have somebody to be like, hey, keep an eye out in case there's a team around, or somebody like we did that again, that queen with Aaron, and it was a blast because we had to have you on lookout to make sure that the team didn't show up and shoot us in the back as we're taking this thing down. But you need that. You have to have some people in that mind, and I don't know. I'm sure you're gonna get to it, but I like that mindset is the minority, right? And it's kind of good that that's the minority because you don't want everybody going in and being like, all right, we're just shooting everybody all the time, and then it's like there no PvE happens ever, and it's like this whole experiment was kind of a fail. But it is nice that like you need to have those people. I think I get, at least in our group chats, a lot. I'm like, I try to go friendly, and I get hit on a lot of being like, oh, you don't like the way we play. I love the way you play because it makes the game what it is. I'm not saying I don't want it in the game. I just don't want to be the one causing the ruckus a lot of the time. So,
but yeah, well, let's get into that because I think you're the majority of the player base. That's my take. I think there's a loud, vocal minority that plays PvP, and that's what streams to hundreds of thousands of people every day. It's the PvP engagements, but I think I would assume that literally majority of the community is more in the middle, is not so PvP oriented.
I think so.
Well, I mean, what gets clicks is make peace with your god, right? Like, and like all the peanut videos of him taking everyone's stuff, and it is funny. Or even going in and seeing people down people just to say, all right, welcome to Arc Raiders trivia, and like I don't know that the PvP is big, and it is the attention grabber. It's like the news, right? You're gonna see more of that than like a team just taking down a queen, right?
Yes. I guess at the end of the day, there's just so much more depth to the game than just the PvP. I love the PvP. That's what keeps me hooked. That's what makes me load the game up every day. But there is so much more to the game in terms of that middle ground, dude. And like, I don't know. I could rant about it forever. But like, I no longer in like trios am able to have those like tense interactions. It's like, are we going to shoot at each other? Are we not? Are we going to be friendly? Or are we not? At this point, it's just really like pretty much shoot on sight and duos or trios for me. So I miss that organic like first couple weeks of the game that was like every interaction you weren't sure how it was going to play out, because that is the true tension that only Arc Raiders creates, at least from my gaming history.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think that I actually think I like what you just said there, that a majority of people see the PvP, like these streamers PvPing, right? But I think that most players are in the Dave Oros sphere. They're in the like friendly sphere, and like we started out that way. When we you said, when we started out, all the lobbies were super friendly. You almost felt like it's like I feel like such a bad person for you to take it a shot at all, right?
Right. But that slow build tension when you ended up like linking up with a team for a while, just never knowing, like, that's good. That's something they have that nobody else has.
But everybody does have their place, man. Even the rats, right? You hate a rat, but like, you got to be a little afraid to get shot in the back, man.
It's okay. I love it. I'm all right with it. Adam Miller will stop playing for the day, but I'm a big fan. I think it's good.
Stop playing for the day.
I enjoy it. You need to have it.
Yeah. You got to be like,
if every run were just an easy extract, and there'd be no fun, right? Like eventually that would just not be fun. That's why they didn't make the game that way, right? They easily could have, and they changed their mind, and it's in a good spot, and I'm glad it's there.
Yeah, well, even the rats, dude, they're just risk reward. Why would I do all this if I just sit here in the corner with a Stitcher 4?
Yeah.
It's got to be so boring for the most part, though, right?
The humanity comes into it for me then, though, because like that is the least risk, least reward, or highest least risk, highest reward thing, but like I definitely have a ton of. I'm a purist in games, and like that is just a no. You can't do
Yeah.
that. Like you fight mano a mano, you fight 1-on-1. You announce yourself, you get into the engagement, and then win it or lose it. But I hate
don't
rats.
mind.
But they do have a place in the game. That's a great point.
I don't mind a rat trap. Okay. I don't mind a rat trap. If you've set yourself up and you wanted to sit there for 20 minutes until I've extracted and I'm super excited and hopeful to get out and you take all hope from me and get my goop, cool, dude. That's the way you want to play the game. Sucks for me. The thing that's really not cool is the betrayal. A betrayal
Right.
is
Betrayal's
like
the
when you've
worst.
given
Hurts.
the tension was up and it's been brought down and now everybody's just jogging and it's always like, dude, it's always at the time where you kind of feel it too. Like I think this guy's about to shoot me in the back. I think this mother effer's gonna shoot me right in the back.
I mean, for the people listening, me, Matt, and our third Aaron, like we talked about that because that happened to us twice within a week where we got betrayed by some kids, dude. And we were like, from here on out for the rest of this game, if we're in duos and trios, there is no linking up. There's no friendly. It is shoot on sight. We will engage immediately. Even if they say friendly, we'll say, well, we're not here to be friendly. So
Yeah.
Just earlier, the video pulls up. Guy goes in with a free loadout, but he's talking to another raider in solos. He's like, oh man, I just I'm so excited. I just got this Tempest blueprint and I've been looking for it forever, but I don't have a safe pocket. He's like, I don't know where the extract is on this map. Can you show me? And the guy's like the whole way through, he's like, you got the Tempest blueprint? He's like, yeah, I'm so excited. Can you help me get to the extract? And he's got nothing in his backpack. He's literally just the stitcher and not even bandages. And he's talking this guy up, trolling him. He's like, hey, thank you so much for getting me to the train. And the guy shoots him in the back. And he's like, sorry, man, I need that Tempest. And then it fades to like his inventory where he has nothing in there anyway. So it's just like, but then you got him. Yeah, exactly. How do you feel now, sir? How do you feel now? The betrayal is the worst. If you're going to say.
I couldn't do that. I could not do that. I could not shoot somebody like that. No shot.
We talked about it last week, but we downed the guy. We were like, they're like, oh, we're friendly. We're like, okay, cool. You defibbed him. And then he shot you right in the back. It's like, all right, that's the line. That's it.
Yeah, I tried so hard last week to play friendly with Dave, and that was our first friendly engagement. Was that we just absolutely destroyed a kid, knocked him. He crawled to his buddy. His buddy was like not resing him. I was like, okay, I'll come in with a defib. And he just like double tore me. I said to Dave, I was like, dude, this is exactly why I don't do it.
Yep.
Exactly why.
That's funny. I saw a video the other day, reminded me of the two of you. It was like this guy comes up, he's like, this is my friend Tim. He's a PvPer, but I brought him to these lobbies and such and such. Say hi, Tim. And like Tim pulls out a stitcher and he's like, Tim, put the stitcher away. Put it away, Tim. Put it away.
That's so true. That is the dichotomy of being DJ Oros, 100%.
So like it goes a little later and he's like, wait, where's Tim? And he turns around and Tim's with the stitcher, like going back to the group, like inching his way back.
It's like the what is that Family Guy meme? Peter and Meg, and he's like,
I just want
to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I'm just gonna shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
Brad, no. Yeah. Brad, no.
No, man. I can only get betrayed so many times before I'm shooting.
That's right. After those two, dude, it was like an 80s montage, and it was like never again.
It really was.
Right?
I texted Maddie at like 3 in the morning. It was like, dude, I can't sleep. Like this, I can't get this kid out of my head. Why did I trust him?
Yeah, I'm never letting that happen to me again.
Yep. All right, boys. That was fun. Let's make it even more fun. Let's go to everybody's favorite segment, our favorite segment. It's time for some pop hits. Named by Toop. We're running with it. We're keeping it forever. Pop hits.
We love the pop hits.
Pop hits. That's good. That's good.
As always, there will be an arbitrary amount of time placed on the clock and an arbitrary amount of points awarded to the young St. Jimmy after. David, will you please put the arbitrary clock on the
It is on the screen now.
Look at it go. Oh my goodness. All right, you starting or am I?
I'm gonna start these ones off. I'll let you finish. All right.
Matthew, are you ready?
St. Jimmy, we good?
I'm ready.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, pop hits in 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3. Question number 1: Are the birds real or are they ARC?
There are.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, they are. Okay. Question number 2: What outfit is the cutest outfit in game? Like you can even you don't have to describe the name exactly. Like what color, what stuff.
It's the one that looks like a leather jacket, like a leather piece, a leather suit.
Okay.
Right, with just the helmet. You can take the helmet off. It's pretty simple. It's pretty sleek and simple.
Do you like
right?
the helmet?
Top
Helmet
right.
or no helmet?
No helmet.
No
right?
helmet.
No
Okay.
helmet. Just
think-
and then it's
think I
like
bought-
it almost looks like this, and it's
I think
like
I
a
bought that today.
tight leather jacket.
think-
Right, you look like a biker.
I agree. I'm with that one, except the correct answer is the gold goalie. All right. So hypothetically, if I was 200 meters away from you and you were about to extract, but I got into a conflict with ARC and or people, would you come back to save me? The details are that you do have loot in your pocket that you want to leave with. You don't have them in your butt pocket, just the regular pocket. So you can't, guarantee you leave with them. 200 meters.
Definitely not. Not a chance. No.
Okay.
I hit the button. Okay.
Yes.
And I watch.
Mm-hmm.
I watch from a ways, and I watch and I see what happens. And I see if the ARC take you down, then I come and I loot your body.
Okay.
If you make it to me, we're probably gonna duke it out. And
no.
I'm saying I'm on your team. I'm on your team. We're in a duos together. We're in a duos together.
Like a test of my moral character. Like I saw a random person struggling with art.
No.
Well, that's gonna be a question next week.
Your own teammate. So, but like a little bit more context is this random teammate was like right with you, and then he just got completely turned around and ended up.
I didn't want to include that part.
After you press the button.
Yeah. No, you got to go back for your boy.
He goes back for his boy. You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay. All right.
You got to go back for your boy.
Let's say you are going to be friendly. What is the best way to signal that you're friendly without using comms?
Ooh. Probably jumping. Backwards.
Okay. I like flashlight, but jumping backwards is a good one.
Right.
Okay.
That's a new one.
Flashlight's good. Yeah.
Is NSYNC on Lance's mixtape?
No.
No, you don't think
Lance
so?
No,
he's not.
Bro.
Okay,
Lance had a van.
Okay.
He was. Yep. No.
No NSYNC. No boy bands. Got it. All right. Hypothetically, let's say you're on a pontoon boat. What would be one song that you would play over and over and over again?
I would play Panama.
Yeah. Adam, you hear that? Adam, did you hear that? Please. Okay. All right. So how do you think the company in the Arc Raiders universe creates snow globes and creates the same snow globe and sells so many of the same snow globe to all the people in this universe?
Say it again. People in Arc.
Yeah, the company, like, what was their marketing to sell the same snow globe to all of these people in the universe of Arc Raiders? Because they all have the same snow globe. Is it like, was it a slogan? Was it any like insight?
Yeah, it was a Willy Wonka situation. And some of them had, I don't know if it was you open them or something, but it gave you like a ticket
golden
to the bunker.
ticket. Okay.
Got out.
That's good. Okay, I like that. All right, last question.
Write that one down.
Last question from me. Is Scrappy the same Scrappy throughout, or does Scrappy keep dying and the traders keep putting a new Scrappy there and just telling us it's the same Scrappy so we don't feel bad?
This is a deep question.
Yeah.
And it's definitely the same Scrappy. Scrappy is forever.
Just because he's Arc, right?
Because it doesn't matter. We are all Scrappy. We are Scrappy.
We are Scrappy. We are Scrappy. Okay, Coda, you're
Scrappy. Yeah, we are Scrappy.
All right, Matt, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. You've been on a Bobcat kick lately. We love this. What's better? Hit me with this. A Bobcat 1, all green attachments, or a Stitcher 4 kinetic converter? What are you taking in? Life 4. On the line.
Stitcher 4 kinetic converter.
All right. PvP or PvE? If you had to play one for the rest, you couldn't play the other for the rest of the game's life. What are you playing?
PvP.
How many times a session do I ask you to res me?
Not many at all.
No?
You res. How many times do you ask
to be resed by
me
you?
To res you?
Yeah.
Not many.
Okay.
You don't go down very often, buddy.
In my brain.
How many times do I ask you to res
what about
me?
What about the other?
You're quiet. I wish you would ask me more. You and Aaron
down,
get real quiet when you're down. You don't say it very often.
Shame. Well, shame. For shame.
Shame.
Yeah, for shame, of course.
All right, Fender or Gibson, what are you taking?
Fender.
All right, and the most important question, there she is in the back, still looking beautiful. Most important question of my little session here. How many times a night are you the first one, St. Jimmy, to ready up for a raid?
That's going to be a big fast 0.
Big old 0, everybody.
Ding, 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 ding.
Your boy be spending time in his inventory, just getting things ready, just getting things correct.
A heavy inventory manager is the young Matthias.
As you should be. That's like half the game. Okay.
Scary going up there, man. You got to be ready. Prepared.
True.
That was
right, David, how did he do on the time clock?
10,500 points.
10,500.
10,500.
Minus 50. He hesitated question 2 a little bit. So
okay.
10,000.
Okay, that's true. I forgot to deduct.
10,450 points.
That's pretty good. You're first place.
Steadily in first.
Yeah.
Adam
had 89.
What about that one answer that was really creative? 50 points to Gryffindor.
That's a net. Yeah, plus 50. He's
You're
back
not
up.
in Gryffindor.
You're right.
So negative 50 again.
That's right. But I did try to trick you, so 100 to Slytherin. We're back in it.
Either way, wherever these points are going in the Hogwarts universe.
I like how
you are in first place.
Every year they do that point system in that whole game, right? And every year it doesn't matter. It is the points that don't matter because
whose line is it anyway?
Get up at the end, and it doesn't matter. They're just gonna give it to their favorite kids.
Wow, strong parallel to the game that we play every night, which is called Our Creators. Wow,
that's right.
Goodness gracious. All right, back to it, gentlemen.
We're
going to talk. Thank you for participating. You're a great participant.
Thanks.
We're going to get back into the nitty gritty here. The devs are back. Holiday's over. The cheaters are getting banned. I don't want to talk about cheaters for like the next month. There's too much cheater talk. Cheaters just need to go away, dude. Like we just need them to be out of the game forever. But they are starting to ban wave out. So social media's been pretty happy about this. A lot of people are. Anybody that's running configs, doing nefarious activities topside, are now being banned, which is great. I think as a viewer, Twitch has been a lot better since they returned from holiday break. Things have cooled off a little bit. So yeah, it makes viewership a lot better. Just makes the general vibe of going into the game a lot better. And today with the kettle macro nerf, I feel a lot better too, because that's the one I ran into the most, with people macroing the kettle. So just all in all, we're glad that they're. Who said really? Which one was that?
Me. See, I'm not good enough to know when I'm getting. I don't know if I've ever been cheated or just smacked. I feel like
I just assume they're better than me.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, I got cooked there,
Yeah.
I'm not like, but like, I'm also not good enough to be like, you'll hear a shot go off and you'll be like, that was a Renegade 3.
Yeah. It's like there's people 433 meters away from us.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, I heard shots.
I'm pretty sure that was birds, but yeah, right.
Right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was birds.
I feel like it's a good thing that I know it, but I feel like y'all always roast me for that. Dude.
Not roasting. It's a good thing. We're happy you do it. We need you.
Venator 4. He's got a Venator 4. He's Northwest.
It's a bro thing to know. You said all your favorite people do that. They'll be like, "Ooh, a Venator," like they can hear it. They know it.
Yeah, for sure. It gets me excited, man. If I'm on a free hit and I hear Ven 4, I'm like, okay, that team's dying right now, or at least we're going to attempt to kill them.
You're like, draw to it. Naruto, run towards it.
Yes, sir.
So
okay.
Well, wait. You mentioned that the devs are back. I noticed you skipped. I added something in, but it's probably because it's in my notes. But I also put in there, for you had A and B. I added a B. It's still no merch in the merch store. If these devs are back and everybody's working hard at Embark, still no merch.
It's every week.
It's still every nothing week, there. That's all.
Get the man his merch. You know what I mean? Actually, the pod might die if we can't talk about merch every week.
It's true. What else am I going to talk about? I don't know what a Venator 4 sounds like.
Touche, salesman. Touche. All right.
That was good.
This next topic is something that you do know a lot about, and I would love to pick your brain. I would love to hear how you're feeling about. We want to get into some expedition and quest rework ideas. Give me your general opinion on where. Let's start with quests. Let me hear how you're feeling about questing in general and what you think might look good in the future, and what might keep the game healthy and alive for you.
Yeah, I was super excited last season semester cycle to do all the quests. I know I missed out on the last couple for the Flickering Flame. I think they added 3, but I got through all of them. I loved it. I thought it was nice because it felt like their version of a campaign for you to go through and do all the quests. Big PvE guy. And I thought that was awesome. I was still like wish that the quests were a little bit different, maybe some more cutscenes, maybe a little bit more engagement with your player. But at the new cycle, they just reset everything. So now you have to start all the way back at square one. And it's just, I don't know if I have it in me to go through and do all of the same quests. Like, yes, I would know where most of the stuff is or what I have to do. And I know that some of the drops are good from the quest, but it just doesn't feel, for me personally, worth it to go back all the way over there if it's just going to wipe again, unless they're adding new quests. I think there should have been hey, if you got this far in the quest line, you kind of just, it carries over. You can continue from where you're at. You don't have to re-go and do all those things. If they're wiping stuff anyway, or at least give it that option. Do you want to continue where you left off, or do you want to start over and get all the loot again? One of the big reasons, and I know that's why I wanted to talk about it, was I have a bunch of friends that I forced to play the game. My buddy C. John started playing. He streams, and he's like, I'm a completist. I like to, completionist. I like to go and do all of everything. And he's on stream, and the guy that he's playing with is like, don't do the quest. It's not worth it. If you're gonna do the expedition, it's gonna reset anyway. Don't do it. And it's like, that shouldn't be the mindset for something that's in the game, right? Like, yes, everything's gonna reset, and that's but to be like that big of a thing that they have, like, there's 72 quests before they added those 3, which I guess you can't do anymore because there's no more Flickering Flame. But for the PvP world or PvE world, you'd think that you'd want to have something for that you can continue on with and add more to, and add at least some sort of storyline, even if it's a new character or a new cycle or anything. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. I just think that, if you're going to keep expanding this game, which it sounds like they are trying to go towards that PvE world with the PvP, in there just as like an additional, an additional enemy, right? But like there should be something along the thoughts of a campaign that feel worth doing, and it sucks that I don't feel like it's worth doing.
Matthew?
Dang, that's a really good take. I have no idea what the solution would be, though. See, the wipe kind of just introduced it. It was necessary, right, to keep it fresh, but it does create no longevity except for your skills, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing you're like consistently building to, or like no storyline you're building to. Now they do cool things, like when they brought Stella in, everybody had to contribute to open the map, which was cool.
That was great. I agree. I love that.
Super cool thing.
There's a lot of humanity involved in that too. Like, I felt like I was just dumping all my resources in there because it made me feel good that I was doing that for the community.
Right. Yeah.
More stuff like that. Do more stuff like that. Holy.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of special perk they could give to like completing those things, because I don't know. That's really tough.
I agree with you, dude. I think we're a little half-baked on this because I think we're all like a little agitated that there's not something more, but I don't know. I don't personally know what that something more would be. So I don't even know if I can have an opinion on it. All I do know is I'm done with my expedition now. I have a really nice backpack. I got everything I need in there. And this would be the time in the season where I would be looking forward to doing the quest lines if there was something intriguing in there. And I just don't feel that way at all. So yeah, man.
Maybe like a backpack that had an effect, right? Like percentage less visible to arc or something, so that you could, like, a cosmetic that kept an effect. I don't even know how that would work out, but
by completing the quest line.
Right.
Yeah, that would be something good. Dave, you had mentioned earlier about just like the finality of it. If there was something that really felt like you had completed through that whole quest line and you received some sort of award, be it cosmetic or even just like a cutscene that felt like onto the next.
Yeah,
That would be good.
Yeah, it's just like it's hard though because again, it's the exact same thing. There's nothing different about it. I know like each time you go into a raid, it's different for you. But if you're going in to do this exact same quest line, it's not different for you. It just falls into a weird spot where I don't know. I would like to be like, hey, you made it through the whole quest line in season 1 and season 2. You get a symbol that says you prestige or you did, you gilded this title or something that says you did it each time. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I'd be okay with that. At least it would feel like I earned something for doing it. But again, the rewards are fine, but they're not good enough for me to put my time into doing that. I'd rather go run a buried city run over and over again and just get my money up for my expedition. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I have the exact answer. I just think there should be something that makes it feel worthwhile because again, if they are trying to make this bigger and continue to grow and have more people that like you said, the PvP is the minority, at least we think. You'd want something for the PvE players to go in and do that isn't just, something a little extra. That's all.
Yeah, completely agree. Let's keep our thinking caps on there.
I'm
Maybe
sure we'll chat
actually
about
come
it
up with
over and
something
over.
good.
Yeah.
Totally. And then the expedition as well. Like I mentioned, I'm done with it, and Dave, you're done with it as well. Matty, you're not. I love your take on it. You haven't gone on an expedition. You might do it what'd you say, every 2 times, or just maybe every
I do it
3
every other
times?
time. I didn't do it the last time just because it fell during Christmas and
Yeah. It's
I
tough.
kind of had to check out for family stuff. So much like my life, this is going to be a thing where I have to like look at it ahead and like not procrastinate and do it ahead of time and not be like, well, I'm just going to get that done in the last couple of days.
Yeah. Who would do that?
I'd have to wrap that thing up. But basically, I think every other time I might do it this time because I'm close. The thing is, you might not know this, but like the progress from the first one is still there for me. So I'm like on 5 of 6 for this next extract. Right.
Yes. I love that it's set up like that. And I love that you can do exactly what you're saying. You build a little towards it. It doesn't feel so daunting if you don't have a ton of time. Dave and I definitely play more than the average person does. And you just build it up and do it on the second time, if not.
Right.
No,
yeah, 100%.
I love that. I have seen, and I don't know if we are going into that at all, but I have seen a lot of talk about that it didn't feel to the community for putting that much effort in as like satisfactory for everyone else. Like that they wanted to do something different. There was like quotes floating around like that from either devs or from somebody, and I don't want to say 100%.
Yeah. It was Virgil Watkins. I think he's lead game designer. He talked to Jamie Hoare from PC Games, and he said exactly what you're saying. It was cool to hear him clarify too, because internally that wasn't something they had like a long scope on. It wasn't like they had been thinking about this for 6 years. It was a newer concept, and the fact that they're like taking notes and trying to perfect it as we go is great. I think that's exactly what us as gamers are looking for and what we're talking about here on the pod. He said, let me just throw a couple points out here. Close to 35 to 40% of the players that did go on expedition ended up hitting full skill points. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's high or low for people that went on expedition?
I think that's low, dude. Why are you doing it otherwise?
I mean, I kind of am okay with that. I mean, I want there to be that grind. Not everybody should get everything in a game. If you're,
and that's exactly what he said. He wanted it to be.
If you're gonna put the time in to do it, like that was one of my biggest things with Destiny. It felt like everybody got everything towards the end. Like Destiny 1 was like you had to grind and go do the specific raid to get something. And if you didn't do it, oh well. But as they were like trying to cater to people, they were like, everybody gets it. Just do it like this. Or they made it easier and easier. I want there to be that, hey, you know what? I got those 5 skill points because I spent, 3 days doing buried city runs for, till my eyes were bleeding to get to that 5 million. I like that. I know that's crazy probably, but I do want that feel like I earned it. No, and where
I don't think it's crazy, man. I think it's kind of a lost art in video games. I think everybody, the modern gaming sphere, like everybody gets everything, right? Like there was a time in gaming where you had to grind the hell out of a game to be that person that I can't think of a specific example off my head, but I guess maybe like when I was younger, like Call of Duty camos felt that way. Like when you saw somebody that had uh, like the fall orange and yellow camo in Modern Warfare 2, you're like, oh man, that guy's a grinder. And I think that's good to have in the game because if you want to push for it, you go for it and you spend the time, you put the time in. If you have the time, you do that. And if not, you're not losing out on the gameplay experience, but it is something that feels very rewarding when you get there.
Right. Or make it, and even for this situation, like if they don't want to make it the skill points, if they want to try to make that better for everyone, which is fine, but give like a give that cosmetic like you're saying, or give like a that doesn't affect your actual game. I mean, the skill points are big because it does affect your gameplay. Like you're technically a better raider because you did it. Give me a cosmetic that people are like, oh man, he did season 2. He did all of his, he put all the money in to get those, to get that completion. Something like that, I think would be awesome if they're worried about the skill point issue. But I like those numbers. I think, I mean, I'm happy with 35 to 40%. I think that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if in Rocket League you can see like season 1 tournament winner, right?
Yeah, the banners.
Right.
That's such a badge of honor. Like, dude, you see season 1 tournament winner, you're like, oh, we're about to get wrecked, you know? Like,
this man's been playing for 7 years.
Or he bought an account, you know, you never know.
Yeah, or like this old man hasn't played in forever, about to kill him, you know?
I don't think you can discredit that the prestige and the honor that players that play video games feel when they get stuff like that. I think that goes way further than a lot of dev teams are aware. Like to be somebody that is wearing a title, like David has like a super rare Sea of Thieves title, and he's been wearing since day one because it was only. Is that true? Isn't that a thing? Like it was only like the first month of the game.
Yeah, they gave out like patches and you had guns that like, and again they don't matter. They're all the same. It's purely cosmetic, but you can wear those and there is a title, but I just wear the sailor title because I think that's funnier. But yeah, like to show that
hours in the game,
show that I've exactly right. Yeah, everything's max level, but sailor. But to show that you've been there from the beginning or that you did it, and I mean, Destiny did that really well with setting up titles, and you could guild them each time, and it shows you how many times you guilded them. And it's like, oh well, if he did it, you know, if we're in the 3rd season and I did it 3 times, I've been completing it all 3 times. So I would like something like that. I think that'd be super cool.
No doubt.
Honestly, I would have pushed harder for it if I would have had something like that rather than the skill points.
I think you're not alone. You're not alone with that take at all. I think there's tons of people that would feel that way.
Like that duck, dude. I got it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend extra money to get that duck. I want that duck, that golden duck.
I don't think you can get it anymore.
The gold duck's nice, right?
How do we get that
anymore?
I have no idea.
Where do we get that?
I think you can get it. You got to be able.
Was that the skin I've been wearing lately is the deluxe pre-order edition because like nobody can get it now. So that feels like a slight flex for me too. Same sort of concept. But yeah, man, I think it is that simple for the gamer mindset. You find that point of pride in games. You have something that the majority of players don't have. You feel good about that. So the more that they can set up rewards that way, even with the questing system, we could just parallel right to that. It could be set up in the same way, and then boom, players are happy because they can kind of flex that in game and say, hey, look at me. And that, because that's really, when you boil it down to brass tacks, that's really what it is. It makes you feel good to say, hey, look at me, I have something that you don't have.
Yeah, and they're already set up for it perfectly because they didn't flood the marketplace with 1,000 skins and like crazy customization. So, you know, there's only like 20 some skins that exist, and so if you got one for completing season 1, it's gonna stick out.
Yeah, totally. Especially, I think about that a lot with like Apex skins. Like I had like the OG Wraith skin, and they didn't bring that back for like 3 or 4 years or something crazy, and I always felt like, you know, I was in there day one, season 1, and I got that skin. So same thing here. If they ran that all the way to the bank, I think a lot more people would be incentivized to go on expedition and finish quests, yada yada.
I see some holiday skins next year. Yeah.
Oh,
Halloween skins.
I'd like to see what they do with the Arc Raiders art style with some holiday skins.
Like half a scarecrow at Halloween or something like that. You know,
that'd be sick. Got the mask on.
Right.
All right, gentlemen. How about we wrap things up with raid of the week? What do we say? We got anything else big we want to talk about?
No, I
any serious combo?
I got raid of the week. I got my quick little workbench, and then I'm set when you are.
Let's get it. Maddie, let's go to you first this week. We're going to do a new segment here that we've been doing the last couple of weeks called Raid of the Week. You let the people know what your favorite raid of the week was, or your least favorite, but just some raid that stood out to you.
Boy.
Put him on the spot, too. Way to go.
Yeah, damn tower,
you
man.
didn't know this one was
do you want me to go? You want to think about it?
No, I'll do it. I'm ready. I'm
All
good.
right, okay.
Damn tower, me and my brothers, we were just killing it. We took on 2 teams and the tower and good. And then I shot this guy, and it was one of those situations where like, where's the third? Where's the third? He's missing. And like, dude, like 7 minutes later, I look down and I see him, crawling his way, like creeping his way, surviving his way down.
He's on the survivor kit, dude.
Yeah,
he's out of there.
Dude. And I felt kind of bad, but I renegaded him, and I went down. We went down and got his loot. And on the way, another team got us, and we're coming down off the zip. And Aaron and Steven, they get down, and they immediately, these guys come out of the bushes to get them. And I saw it happening, so I dropped way early, like 30 feet down, and creamed them both.
No, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
He my brothers up, and we all got out of there. It was great.
That is not how I thought that was going to end. That's amazing.
Yeah, me neither. I thought you were going to say you died.
Yeah, no, it was great. I saw it happen, and I was like, oh, man, I got to jump and break my ankle and then cream these guys. And I did. It was great.
Oh, well done. Well done.
You heard it here, folks. He creamed them.
Whoa, pause.
David James, raid of the week, my friend. What do you got?
Mine is a combination of a few raids. I'm trying to get all of our buddies into doing some PvE stuff. So we're looking into doing getting some Wolfpack grenades for the boys and trying to get some Hall Crackers together. So mine was, we have a good friend, Tapito, who's on here a few weeks ago, and he is trying to get his workbench up so he can make the Wolfpack grenades. He is the blueprint master. I think he gave a Wolfpack blueprint to all of us. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll help him get, he's like, I need to get my, explosives workbench to 3. First thing he's like, oh, I just need these 2 things. We go and we get him. He's like, oh, that gets it to level 2. And I was like, okay, cool. So what do we need for level 3? And he tells me, he's like, all right, we need this many Rocketeer cores and this. So we go in and we do like 3 runs to get Rocketeer cores. Of course, I die on the final one. He spends like 20 minutes trying to kill the Rocketeer. He kills it. We drop out of there. We get out. I was like, all right, cool. So you can make some Wolfpack grenades. Let's get in. Let's go kill a queen tonight. And he looks and he goes, my other workbench isn't high enough to make my refiner's not high enough to get the explosive compounds, so I still can't make the Wolfpack grenades. and just that 2 hours of running raids just to get his stuff up was the highlight. I laughed so hard. I was like, but it was great. I love it. I love that aspect of the game. And it was fun. It was great.
Dude, nothing feels better in this game than helping the boys out. Like if you're a little further ahead and you need to help them get bench. I honestly enjoy that more than doing it for myself. I like getting other people up there.
A close second was today. We were playing and we were like, hey, we got to go get our boy some mushrooms. And like, I know that I had some mushrooms in my stash.
Oh, that was so well played, bro.
And you guys were like, all right, well, we're going to go get a mushroom. I was like, oh, wait, let's go to Buried City. I have a great spot for mushrooms. And then I just slapped them on the ground right out. I was like, here, they spawn right here. And he got them. That was one of my favorites too. But
the best was close second. For like 10 minutes. You were like, I know the spot. Like at Buried City's my map. I know it like the back of my hand. There's this one spot nobody else knows about. He just dropped them out of his backpack. That was good. All right, raid of the week for me goes to, since we got Maddie on the pod, I'll go with this one. We went into Bluegate looking for Bobcat blueprint, so we were on the Lockgate event. And it was just a fun raid, dude. Those raids are longer. They're, I think they're peak, 40, 45 minutes? Yeah. So they're longer raids. We ended up getting into 3 team fights, obviously won all of them, and then it just felt like we had the entire map to ourselves. So we got decent... Yeah, dude, it really did. We had a decent come up off the teams. A couple of the teams were kitted, at least enough. Got out with that, and then we just were able to kill a ton of Arc too. We took down a Rocketeer, killed a Leaper. I finally got my last workbench up. Yeah, man, we just had the map to ourselves. We did a ton of trials in the same raid. So in one raid, we got an insane amount of stuff accomplished.
We were super gooped.
We were super gooped.
There it is.
Trials are going well this week. I think trials. We should talk about trials in the future too, because I'm gonna dive into it this week, and we'll loop back next week.
Maybe I'll try to do some this week, and next week we can have a little chat.
Love it. Do the same. All right. Well, hey, once again, St. Jimmy, thanks for being on with us, my brother.
No, you can't let him leave yet,
boys.
Wait.
I got a workbench that I have to complain about.
That was preemptive. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hold on. You can be all excited in a second. This is a segment called The Workbench. It's where I complain about something that's super probably not necessary to complain about. But I'm going to complain about it anyway. And my workbench this week is when you go to the store, right? And you go in there and you're like, okay, well, I want to spend some real life money, and I want to check out these outfits because they're adorable. Some of them are, and you go through them and you check the preset on like the customization, right? And you're like, okay, well, what does it look like without the helmet or without the goggles or whatever? And you scroll all the way to the bottom. And I don't know if it's like this on PC, but on console, if you go back to the top, it just resets everything back over to the. So it resets my whole thing that I was already trying to look at in the customization. Go check it out in the store. Let me know if it does it for you. But on console, it does it, and it's like I have to go back through again. Super.
It does not do that on PC.
Oh, then they need to know about this.
Console issue.
Then you're welcome. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm experiencing that.
Well, we'll go in and I'll show you. I'll record it for you. But it's so annoying because I just want to see what it's like. Okay, well, actually, let me go back up to the goggles, and if I push back up, it resets everything, and I hate that. So that's all. That's all I got for you. All right, you can thank him now.
That's a good workbench. I have no workbenches this week. We're glad the devs are back. Everybody's back to working. Hope everybody enjoyed their break. It's lovely that you guys took one. So, yeah, man. Once again, thanks to St. Jimmy for coming on with us.
Thank you, Jimmy.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
This was great.
Heck yeah, brother. We'll hope to have you back here in the near future.
Yeah, anytime. Happy to be on.
A friendly episode of the Tick Pod, an Arc Raiders podcast. Follow us on all socials at The Tick Pod on YouTube and just The Tick Pod everywhere else. Once again, my name is Coda, IITZCODA. Follow me on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot more lately. And also my good buddy, my favorite buddy, my best co-host in the world, the DJ Oros. Take him home, baby.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, follow me on Twitch, just Twitch /DJ Oros, and check out follow us on Twitter, at least on X. We've been trying to post a little bit there, and we have hopefully some new logo ideas coming up here shortly. So we'll get back to you. Thank you for being here.
New intro inbound.
We appreciate inbound. Yeah.
And you can follow me into the deepest caverns of Stellamontes for some PV. All right, see you later, boys.
Later, bye.
PvP. We love y'all. See ya.
See ya.